वेलकम स्टूडेंट्स. मराठा विद्याप्रसारक समाजस कर्मवीर शांताराम बापू कोंडाजी वावरे आर्ट्स साइंस एंड कॉमर्स कॉलेज शिडको नासिक क्लास MMSc जियोग्राफी subject watershed management. Today's topic of video lecture is delineation of watershed boundary. Friends, we had completed the first unit, that is introduction to watershed. Now today we'll start second unit, that is characteristics of watershed. In this unit we have two major topics as per syllabi of Savitribai Phule Pune University Pune. The first topic is delineation of watershed and the second topic included the major characteristics of watershed, which includes the size, the shape, a physiographic, climate, drainage, land use, vegetation, geology and soils, hydrology, as well as socio-economic characteristics of watershed. Now, today we will discuss about the delineation of watershed. At the end of this video lecture, you will be understood about what are the types of watershed boundary delineation, what is meant by topographical line, what is meant by ridge line, how manually as well as software based watershed boundary can be delineated, etc. So let us see. First, what is meant by watershed boundary? In the previous lecture, we had discussed about the watershed boundary. It is also known as ridge line or watershed line. Here, two definitions are given. The first definition shows that the watershed boundary is creating a boundary that represents the contributing area for particular control point or outlet. In short, it is definition which related to what definition of watershed. Watershed boundary, it is boundary that represent the contributing area of water for a outlet of watershed. Means entire water which falls in the periphery area of that watershed is considered as a boundary of watershed. In the second definition, watershed boundary delineation is the process that identified the drainage area of a point or a set of points. Why set of points? Because we had already discussed every stream is a separate unique watershed, or every part of land or every part of the earth is part of any watershed. Therefore, considering the outlet point, we can define separate boundary for the separate outlet area. It's depend upon which area, which outlet point we selected. In short, watershed boundary is the line which represent the contributing area for a particular control point of water or the outlet of watershed. Now, as far as today's knowledge is concerned, the watershed can be delineated using two methods. The first one is traditional method, that is nothing but manual delineation of watershed boundary, where drawing of watershed by clicking on the map is manual delineation. In this aspect, maybe in GIS environment, the hard copy raster map can be scanned, and on the basis of this map, manual clicking, manual digitization can be done, and which requires underlying data for the accuracy. Because once we digitize the manual boundary, it need to verify in the field. So therefore, accuracy data is also required for manual delineation. The second type of delineation of watershed boundary is automatic delineation. Nowadays, digital elevation model or digital elevation data of entire earth is freely available. For example, raster digital elevation data, which includes 30-meter resolution data as well as 60-meter resolution data. Using this digital elevation model, we can delineate watershed by manually with the help of GIS software. For this, water flow downhills is required, some raster operation is also required, and on the basis of this, once we consider the outlet of that particular area, automatically watershed boundary will be delineated, automatically the watershed area will be extracted. So this is new technology, geoinformatics technology. On the basis of this, today the watershed can be delineated automatically also. Now we will discuss one by one. In order to successfully delineate a watershed boundary, the evaluator will need to visualize the landscape as represented by a topographical map. If we need to delineate a watershed boundary by manually, evaluator means the cartographer or the planner or the data owner need to visualize this landscape as a topographical map. Suppose we have Survey of India topographical map. On the basis of this relief aspect, considering triangulation point, benchmark, spot height, then contour boundaries, etc., we can visualize the topography of that particular area. Suppose there will be contour pattern closer to each another, so it will represent elevated portion. If distance between two contour is maximum, it will show the plane surface area, and the evaluator can imagine the topography of that area in this map, and using this imagination as well as contour pattern and some another relief aspect, they can delineate the point, elevated point, and finally they can join this elevated point from considering the outlet of that watershed and delineate the watershed boundary. Each contour line or topographical map represent a ground elevation, that is vertical distance above reference point, such as sea level. A contour line is a level with respect to the earth surface, just like the top of building of foundation. All points along any one contour line are the same elevation. Therefore, the difference in elevation between the adjacent contours is called as a contour interval. And this contour interval is used to find out the sloping pattern of that particular area, because the general statement we can make that if the distance between two contours is maximum, then the area will be plane. If distance between two contours is very less, it shows the elevated portion or the youthful topography of that particular area. So on the basis of contour pattern, we can visualize a topography of given surface area. Now this is one Survey of India topographical map. Suppose we need to delineate a watershed. For example, this is one stream. This stream joined here to one water body, and if we consider here outlet, on the basis of this outlet, in order to successfully delineate the watershed boundary, the person will need to visualize this area landscape or topography on the basis of contour pattern. Here contour patterns are given, then drainage line pattern is given, first order, second order stream network is given. On the basis of this stream network as well as the contour pattern, we can visualize this area. For example, here the distance between two contours is very less. It indicates that this is very high elevated area. Now accordingly we can visualize entire watershed, and once we visualize this surface area or landscape using SOI topographical map, we can find out contours. Here, each contour line of topographical map represent a ground elevation or vertical distance above a reference point of sea level. These are the major contours. These are the smaller contours. Here contour interval is also considered. For example, 50 meter contour interval is considered. And considering this 50 meter contour interval and drainage line as well as this elevated contour pattern, we can start to delineate a watershed. Therefore, contour pattern is very big source for delineation of watershed. Now, here you can see these are stream network, and if we consider here the outlet, this stream network as well as contour pattern need to combine for the visualization of a topographical area. Now, once we visualize the topographical area, it will give you the idea about elevation from mean sea level. And after visualization of this topographical area on the basis of stream network as well as this contour pattern, we can if we visualize this contour pattern elevation on the basis of contour pattern elevation and if we put small x at the high points here, high points is the elevated points. Now both side the water course working your way upstream towards the headwaters of the watershed. For every upward stream there will be elevated portion, elevated area, elevated high points, and once we start to delineate or mark this point, it will give you the idea about boundary. For example, here you can see this is outlet. Now once we visualize this watershed landscape, and here the mark point is given on the top of watershed or on the hill surface. This hillside view gives you idea about this contour pattern also. This is outlet. Now same thing is given here. First step is draw a watershed boundary based on top point, elevated point. Then start marking from outlet point clockwise or anti-clockwise and end at the same point. Then water drain area land will comes under the watershed boundary. Next, here we can delineate a watershed boundary. You can see 3D view. This is combined line features, which includes contour lines, drainage lines as well as watershed boundary. So finally we can see how watershed is delineated. This watershed is delineated on the basis of considering the outlet point here. If we consider outlet point at this stream, another stream, the delineation pattern will be different. If we consider this watershed, it will be different. So therefore watershed boundary can be delineated on the basis of outlet of streams. So this is the manual delineation of watershed. And another delineation of watershed is automatic delineation. For this this digital elevation model is required, and further it will proceed in GIS environment, GIS software, filling the sinks holes, then conversion of flow from elevation data. After this, considering the stream network, maybe Hortus, Stralus, and finally if we put the outlet, the area will be demarcated, watershed boundary will be demarcated, and this watershed raster point we can convert or extract into vector, and we can calculate actual area of watershed. This is the delineation of watershed on the basis of software, GIS software. Thank you.